They locked me in my room, so I walked out of their lives. My name is Wade, 18 now, but this started when I was 17. The day my dad stood outside my bedroom like a warden and said the line that snapped something inside me. Apologize to your sister Ashley for assaulting her, or you stay suspended from this house indefinitely. Suspended. Like I was an employee he could put on leave, like I didn't live there, like I wasn't his son. All because my golden child sister destroyed my calculus homework. 3 hours of work, then shoved me when I told her to get out. I pushed her away from my desk. She ran crying to dad, and suddenly I was a violent problem needing discipline. I stared at my soaked, torn homework, bleeding ink into the carpet, then at Ashley's smug little smirk behind dad, and I said 2 words. All right, he thought I gave in, but I packed that night. At 6 a.m., before the sun hit the frost on the windows, I was at Uncle Bobby's house with $3,400 in cash from my hardware store job. Bobby, Dad's younger brother, opened the door, eyes sleepy, hair a mess. He didn't ask for explanations, didn't demand apologies. He just handed me coffee and said, "You can stay, but you're gonna work." And that was it. I started at his auto shop Monday. Minimum wage, oil changes, busted tires, real skills, no favoritism, no screaming, no punishments for things I didn't do, just work for pay. At home, I'd always been the spare child. Ashley got every new outfit. I got hand-me-downs that didn't fit. She had no curfew. Mine was 9 p.m. Her room was a private space. Mine was a community project. Anyone could walk in. Even servers at restaurants noticed the difference. Even strangers saw what my parents refused to admit. Dad kept my phone, so my family couldn't reach me. When Mom finally got Bobby's landline and demanded I come home, he said, "Kid made his choice, so did you," then hung up. 4 months later, they showed up at the shop. Dad in business casual, Ashley in clothes I'd never even seen before. Designer stuff I probably helped pay for without knowing. Mom looked tired, but determined. "We want you home," she said. "You've made your point." "My point?" I asked. "What point?" "That you were upset," Dad said. "But you can't run from problems." I almost laughed. I didn't run from problems. I left a place where I was punished for defending myself. Ashley stepped forward with fake humility. "I'm sorry for what happened. Can't we move past this?" "What exactly are you sorry for?" I asked. "For getting you in trouble." "What about lying?" I said. "Destroying my homework? Shoving me first? Crying on command so Dad would punish me?" Her face turned red. Dad pointed at me. "That's enough. You're being disrespectful. And you suspended me from my own house," I said evenly. "Guess we're even." Bobby walked out from the office. "I think you folks should leave." They hesitated, waiting for me to break, to fold, to come home like the obedient afterthought I'd always been. I didn't move. They left. Ashley turned at the door and hissed, "You'll regret this." I went back to work. That night, I graduated high school through the night program, something they didn't even know I switched to. Bobby and the guys came, took a photo of me in my cap and gown next to my truck. My parents didn't show. They didn't know. I didn't tell them. 2 months later, Ashley got pregnant at 16. The father bailed. 6 months later, Dad lost his job. Mortgage behind. 9 months later, baby arrived. Bills mounting. Calls flooding Bobby's line, begging for help. 12 months later, foreclosure notice arrived. They were $12,000 behind. I had exactly $12,000 saved. For 3 days, I thought about helping. It would save their house. It would keep them from being homeless. It would prove I was the good son. But it would also teach them that they could treat me like garbage, and I'd still rescue them. That I was still their fallback option, their fix-it boy, their punching bag who felt guilty for having boundaries. So I didn't pay. They lost the house, moved into a cramped rental. 4 people, 1 baby, Dad working retail, Mom doing data entry, Ashley unemployed and exhausted. Meanwhile, Bobby made me a 20% partner at the auto shop at 18. At 20, I bought a house. Last month, Dad showed up. No anger, no demands, no script, just quiet, with his hands in his pocket. "I was wrong," he said, "about that day, about suspending you, about all of it. We're proud of what you've built." I didn't know what to say. Part of me wanted to stay angry forever, but I said, "I appreciate you saying that. I know it's late." "Yeah," he said softly. "It is." He left. I haven't heard from him since. Now I've got a girlfriend who doesn't care that I'm a mechanic. She says she likes that I can fix things. I believe her. I've never met my niece. I don't plan to.